Hey guys, welcome to The Real Life on YouTube. For the last few days, a few people have been asking me what the real life is all about, so I wanted to take a few minutes to tell you guys exactly what you can expect from this channel and kind of how it came to be. So, a little bit about me. I pretty much have been an artist my whole life. I grew up wanting to be a comic book artist. I drew my own comics and created my own characters and everything, and I just drew on pretty much everything I could get my hands on. I was pretty obsessed about it. Whether it was creating like my own video game characters or recreating my favorite books, I absolutely just drew anything and everything. My friends and I played a lot of Mortal Kombat when it came out, and we would get together and come up with our own character ideas and stuff, and I would sit around and just create all these characters on big rolls of paper that were all over the living room floor and just draw and draw and draw, and that just became like pretty much my favorite thing in the world to do. Most of my life I wanted to just grow up and be an artist, and I, over the years, kind of lost focus on it. I went away to school a few years ago, majoring in business, and just kind of lost sight of it. I still loved it, but I just didn't really spend as much time on it as I used to, so I just kind of got sidetracked with life, I guess. And just recently I started to get back into it again and absolutely fell back in love with all of it. I didn't realize how much I was going to miss it until I just started again. And recently I've been just throwing myself headfirst into it, so I've been coming up with all these different ideas, and almost too many to even keep up with. I've been taking my notebook with me to work every day and just jotting down these different ideas. And one of them was an idea for a little like web-based comic strip I thought about doing, and it sort of just came to me. I wasn't even trying to think of doing it. It just kind of popped into my head one day. I work in retail. I'm a manager in retail, so I deal with a lot of just job-related stress, bad customers, all kinds of stuff like that. And somewhere just out of the blue, this idea came to me about doing something kind of focused on that, but even more just about all kinds of different things that we all go through on a regular basis, just stressful situations and dealing with people that we don't really want to deal with, and how you cope with all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of popped into my head to do kind of a little comic based on that and focus on some of the different things that I've had to deal with, and I know a lot of people do, and kind of take a step back and make a joke out of it and just kind of laugh at it, sort of like a form of therapy in a way. So I just started jotting down ideas for that, and I thought I was at work one day and I just thought I'd make a list of some of the stuff that I might want to do if I were to make that into a series. I thought I would come up with a few good ideas. By the end of the day I filled up like 3 whole pages. It just ideas kept flowing, and I just kept coming up with more and more. And at first I didn't even plan on doing that as like a YouTube channel or anything. I don't really know even how it came about as far as that. It just sort of popped into my head. Well, I guess I do actually. At first I was just going to do like a comic strip, and that was pretty much all I had planned. I didn't have anything set in stone. But recently I started watching some new channels and videos on YouTube from some artists that I really just fell in love with. Most of them are animators, and I loved the stuff they were doing. I'm not an animator myself, so it just wasn't really the same exact type of thing that they were doing, but it still really inspired me. So I guess from there I just started kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of what I wanted to do and figuring out how I could take my idea and translate it for people to be able to have access to it and hopefully enjoy it and get a good laugh from it, but definitely to like get sort of a therapeutic feel out of it too, just kind of something that a lot of people relate to and go through. So from there I decided to just turn it into a YouTube channel. And basically what I plan on doing is doing these little short videos, probably like 3 to 5 minutes long. Some might be a little bit longer, but I want to try to release pretty frequently. I don't have a lot of the stress that full-on animators have to deal with, because their videos can take months to do because of all of the step-by-step framework and everything that goes into it. So I want to put a lot of work into mine, and I want to really make the art get better and better with each video. But because of the style that I'm doing, I should be able to upload a lot more frequently. I'd like to do at least one video a week, and possibly a couple a week, of original characters and stories that I've got based on people I know, people I've grown up with and everything, friends and family. But a lot of the characters could pretty much be anybody that you know too, so, or you. There's a lot of things that were in my notebook of just ideas that I came up with that I think everybody's had to deal with at some point, so probably just about anybody's going to have something here that they can enjoy. I'm going to do 3 styles of videos. The first is going to be what I just said, with the original characters and everything, short stories. The second also is going to be, I hate to say animated, hand-drawn, but not fully animated. But I'm going to take some existing characters and stories that I love and that I know a lot of people do, and drop them into these interesting situations that you wouldn't normally expect them to be in, and see if we can get a laugh out of that. I've had some ideas already, just really crazy stuff, like, I can't tell you too much, but like Batman. Where would you expect to see Batman? How about Black Friday shopping? Yeah, that's what I thought. Not too many people have probably thought about that, but that was one idea that I came up with, and I've got many, many more. And they're going to be presented kind of like a parody of some of your favorite characters, just thrown into these really outrageous situations. And they're going to be really heavily inspired by some stuff that has just brought me to where I am in my life as an artist, and things that really inspire me and spark the creativity in me too. And then finally, the third video is I plan on doing some live video vlogs at least a couple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. And in that, I'll do updates on the channel. I'll talk about what kinds of things are going to be coming up soon, and answering fans' questions, and pretty much just the usual complaining about everyday life. Anything that's going on that there may be a whole lot of just clearing the air of ridiculous stuff. So it'll be definitely for the people that just want to unwind and listen to somebody rant and rave for a while about nonsense. So, but like I said, also answering fans' questions. I want everybody to get involved. This channel's not really about me. I want it to be about everybody just kind of tuning in to some of the things they deal with that really suck in life, and just trying to make some good out of it. So if you guys ever have any ideas for something you'd like to see me do in a video, or ideas for a story or something, I'd love to hear it. If you have any questions or comments about the channel, definitely let me know. Leave it in the comments sections below the video, or if you want to reach out to us on Facebook and Twitter, I'll put the links down below this video too. So definitely just stay in touch with us. Keep an eye out on all the new exciting stuff that's going to be coming up, and there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. I'm going to try to be pretty active. I've got a lot of ideas that I've got to get through, and I'm excited about each one more and more. So I think that the channel is going to have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up. About my art style, basically, up until now, I pretty much always drew close to a realistic style. I really like realistic art, drawings and paintings and everything. But over the last couple of years, I've really fallen in love with more of a kind of cartoony / animated style too, a little bit more simplistic. So my style on these videos is probably going to change every once in a while because I'm going to be going back and forth. I don't know what's going to come out. I'm going to do whatever I feel that day. One video might be a lot more realistic looking, and the next one might be not stick figures, but definitely kind of more of an animated style. And it's hard telling. So with that too, I'd love to hear as I get more videos out what people think, what styles they like more, if they'd like to see more of one style than another, and who knows what's going to happen down the road. And pretty much any ideas that you guys have, like on the parody series, if you have a character that you'd love to see, scream it out to me. I'm open to hear just about anything you've got. So like I said, probably in the next few weeks there's going to be a lot going on. Hopefully this week I'm going to get at least one more video up of a special series that I was wanting to do that is pretty interesting. It's going to be hand-drawn. It's going to take me probably the next few days to get. I don't know what day it'll go up, but hopefully by the end of the week it will be up. And then probably a couple more video vlogs will be up too. So definitely stay tuned. If you like what you see, definitely tell your friends and everything. Subscribe. I hope you will really enjoy it. If not, no hard feelings, but definitely check it out, and I hope you give The Rude Life a chance. And basically just have fun with it. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm not a public speaker, so talking to a camera is weird for me. I like it, but I've got to get used to it. It's just crazy, so I've never done this before at all. There's going to be a whole lot of me getting up a learning curve, kind of just getting familiar with everything, but I'm looking forward to every minute of it. So I hope you guys enjoy and stick along for the ride, and we'll see you soon.